And by the way, I want to tell everybody that I did a gig on Saturday night, and the owner said to me that it didn't pay money, but it would be good exposure. But he lied to me. It wasn't useful at all because I got arrested when I exposed myself.
Nah.
Never
Since
been
2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
DJ Dangler.
plus funny songs from
Tim Cavanagh.
and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Yay! Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. I didn't get up this time. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show number 201, everybody. I'm Brad Tassell, along with superstar Steve Goodie, about to go on the road, and sweet little melter herself, Patti Vasquez. I am in Bonaire, the island of Bonaire, one of the ABC islands. Does anyone know what A and B are?
Aruba and the other one.
The other one, Curacao, Aruba and Curacao.
I was going to say
There's a small
Kokomo.
one where you can't get anything to drink. So anyway, and I'm in a courtyard by Marriott. It's fine. The flight was okay. And I do want to say, though, that this show, after our 200th episode, is getting our name out there. I contacted the biggest agent on the West Coast last week, and she said the show is really shaking up show business in LA. Did you know that? No.
Wow.
Well, what she said specifically was, she said, I'd rather go through an 8.9 magnitude earthquake than ever talk to you again. I think that was the exact quote. But hey,
That's
she's
not
heard
what
of us.
she said. That's what I said.
But she's heard of us, and that's important. Well, we have just the thing to move the ground under your feet tonight with headliner and good guy comedian and brilliant friend DJ Dangler, everybody. Yay. Heaven knows what Steve's going to call him later.
No idea.
And this week we have a new face on the scene, and we hope this helps him get a little heat so he might be able to quit that job at Jiffy Lube and go full time. Tim Cavanagh.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey,
But
we love
before-
him.
Tim, have you ever been introduced like that before, Tim?
I've been introduced even worse than that.
That's
Wow.
right. Oh, I've been
Yeah.
introduced. I had one
I've been
guy
introduced.
go.
Hey, you're a comedian. Be funny. That's
Yeah.
what I've been introduced as.
I had a cruise director walk out and go, I never thought this guy was funny. Maybe you will. And then he walked off. He didn't even say my name.
Man.
Okay. Before all that, let's do the jokes, everybody. Here we go.
All
Hey,
right.
first up, in a surprise upset that no one saw coming, Vladimir Putin won the Russian presidential election in a
Wow.
landslide. Wow. Yeah. Even though he had his opponent murdered and you literally go to jail if you don't vote for him. Boy, I bet they're all waiting for those returns on TV at Putin Election Center on the edge of their seats, aren't they? Oh, this is KGB news. They can now call the election for President Putin. In other news, voting starts in 2 hours. In a response about the election, see, that's all I'm asking for, said Trump. All he wants. All right. Now it's time for a new segment on the Virtual Comedy Show that we probably will never do again, but here it is. It's called I Fix the Joke. It's where I tell you a joke I heard on a different show and then do my punchline because it's better. Here it is.
All right.
This week is from Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Peter Sagal talked about this story, which I had seen. Harrison Ford, I don't know if you know this, Harrison Ford Harrison Ford is sick of hearing the Indiana Jones theme wherever he goes. Sick of it. The latest place, totally true, the latest place was during his colonoscopy. I know.
Yeah, that's not right.
Peter Sagal's joke was, but the worst part was when the boulder came rolling through.
Ew.
Ew.
It was something like that. Now, here's my rewriting of that joke. Harrison Ford is sick of hearing the Indiana Jones theme everywhere he goes. The latest place was during his colonoscopy. The worst part was when the doctor pulled out that crystal skull.
What about the
Much better
snakes?
than
The
Peter
snakes
Sagal
come out?
joke.
Can I offer something? Maybe something
ahead.
about the arse of the covenant.
Yes, that's really good. Yes, from the arse of the see, that would be great. He pulled the crystal skull from the arse of the covenant.
See, that's why we're a team here.
That's why we're a team. I grab and
For
change it, and you wrap it up.
Can I say
Oh my
something?
God.
Yes, Tim,
Yes,
say
Tim.
Am I
something.
allowed to say? I don't know how this works. You know, it reminds me of that one book I read, The Ilium and the Oddity. A very, very bad colonoscopy.
Yay!
Okay, so I guess the rule is
Thank
that you
you.
don't talk.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet now.
I'm just kidding. Tim, you can talk anytime you want when I'm done. Okay, so anyway, now go ahead. What do you mean? The last time you were here, you talked the whole damn time. I don't know why you think that was different.
I can't believe I'm back.
I can't believe it.
Needed something to be funny.
Yeah. Well, actually, you did the whole show last time. So here we go. All right, the 30-minute monologue. Here we go. Okay. Paul Alexander passed away this week at the age of 78. We all remember Paul, right?
Yeah.
Paul, you may know, spent most of his life in an iron lung because he was diagnosed with polio at 6 years of age.
Oof.
He lived his entire life in an iron lung, unable to move anything below his neck. Yet he learned to write, and he also learned to type and paint. He got a BA in economics. He got a law degree, and he practiced law in Dallas. He was huge on social media, and he spread hope and joy all the time. And by the way, in other news, I spent the entire day yesterday watching episodes of Lucifer. That's all I did. So nothing useful. And it took me 2.5 hours to write that joke. So man, that guy, can you pick? This guy literally had his head sticking out of a thing for 70 years, and he got all that done. Wow. By the way, Paul Alexander, who spent his entire life in an iron lung, died from COVID. Did you know that?
God.
Oh no.
Yeah. He and his family even knew if he ever got the infection, it would probably kill him, which leads to this question. Who the hell walked into a room with a huge iron lung in it with a guy and his head sticking out and said, you know, I've got a cough and I can't taste anything, but Paul really needs to hear this story. I think Paul. What mask? I don't need a mask.
Wow.
How does this guy get COVID? Okay. Next up. In a new documentary, Stormy Daniels said she was sure she was going to be murdered because of her encounter with the orange acorn. Now, Trump said that is silly. That's silly because no woman has ever been finished when they were with him. You can tell that's true, can't you?
So many jokes.
So I know, but I'm trying not to. Richard Simmons is clarifying to his fans that he is not dying. He was clarifying it when the 75-year-old posted a message that said, I'm dying. Who could misconstrue that? He then posted, I am not gay, while posing in a picture surrounded by penises.
What?
I have no idea. It made no sense.
We've
That
all
makes
had
zero
that
sense.
happen, no?
I don't know. Hey, I've been up since 2 a.m.
Okay, you're forgiven.
It is 10 p.m. I've been up traveling since 2 a.m. Hey, look, Carla met Richard Simmons one time. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Whoa.
Where are you?
Really?
Carla?
Oh my gosh.
That's what it says.
Hold on.
Carla
Where's Carla?
O'Rourke.
We're going to need
Carla,
some
turn
evidence.
on your camera.
Hey, Carla.
Carla,
Carla!
turn it on.
Yay.
Hey.
Hi.
Where are you? Oh, damn it.
I got her.
Add Carla. There's Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Okay, tell us about it.
Oh, you want to hear about my Richard Simmons encounter? I went to his aerobics studio about 10 years ago, and he was absolutely nuts. First of all, he still uses LPs, even though everybody's jumping up and down. And you know how he's so nice on the videos? He's like, you can do it. I'm so proud of you just for being here. Well, in real life, he's like, you call that a push-up?
Wow.
That's the real Richard.
He doesn't understand media.
Okay. But that was great. Thank you
Thank
very
you, Carla.
much. So it's Carla Ulbrich, everybody.
Oh my gosh, Carla, that's so great.
Carla, we found out, doesn't do good push-ups. Okay.
Oh, shush.
Hey, anybody met Elon Musk? Because the next joke is about him. Turn your camera on. Elon Musk canceled Don Lemon's contract to broadcast his new show on X after Lemon asked Musk hard questions during their interview. Musk was uncomfortable and acted like a petulant baby during the hour-long talk, later saying to Don, "I thought you were my Tucker."
Ah.
He should have just made lemonade.
That's right.
That's what I
By the way, I'm seeing the interview. Vladimir Putin said one of the only few English words he knows about Musk. Wussy. Hey, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
I think Patty is the most Irish person here. Anybody more Irish than Patty?
That might be true.
That might be true. I think Patty's the most Irish. Yesterday was
No,
St.
I'm
Patrick's
most
Day.
Irish.
Like every year, Catholics showed their piety by always doing the sign of the cross after throwing up the green beer.
Nice.
And now my favorite joke, even though they all should be. The movie Dune 2 is a hit, and you can also get a Dune popcorn bucket shaped like one of the giant sandworms. Huge deal. Huge deal. The popcorn won't make your eyes turn blue like the spice from the movie, but because of the hand-washing habits of 95% of theater staff, there's a good chance that your popcorn will have some poop on it. So, because that's what the spice is. It's poop. Okay, great. My favorite joke, even though nobody else's. Oh my gosh. This is a German man has reported receiving 217 COVID vaccines.
Jeez.
217. Researchers have analyzed his immune response and found no side effects, a robust immunity, and when he drinks water, he looks like a sprinkler.
It's just like your helicopter.
That's is that from my thing? By the way, you'll have to come see that bit sometime in my show.
You're crazy.
I am. Hey, two more, and then I think we're about 40 minutes in. Hey, the new treatment that has promised to help opioid addiction is powerful psychedelics. Have you seen that? One woman has been off heroin for 8 years now because of the practice and says it works because they don't have heroin on Powder Blue Snowflake with Paisley Crocodile World where she lives. She also asked why a canary with the face of Andy Gibb was interviewing her. She couldn't figure it out. But no heroin. No opioids. All right. And last, but certainly least in every way, experts are saying for you young kids out there, I'm looking at our group and that's nobody. All we've got is one young kid. We got Chuck.
No, something
You
else.
got excited.
Something else happened that someone said yes. Okay, go on.
Having a baby?
No, I can't say.
Let's all try to remember we can hear you.
Yes. Experts are saying every minute of screen time is less time that a toddler is spending talking with their parents and caregivers, leaving back and forth conversations lagging and causing kids to hear less and say less, and causing long-term implications that are worrisome. So, a little advice: get your kid off his screen and force them to watch you, not pay attention to them because you're on yours.
Yeah.
Everybody, bring it in.
Hey, Brad Tassell!
Hey!
That was delightful.
It was. We had
Thank you,
special
Brad.
guests in that one.
Yeah, we sure did. All right, it is time for the top 10. Let's do this.
Goodbye.
Tonight's a special night, as you can see on the screen here. WKRP in Cincinnati is a big show for me. Very important. And it was 42 years ago to the day that WKRP went off the air.
Yeah, wait, what today? What's today?
March 18th, 1982.
Yes.
And Howard Hessman, who's my favorite, who played, of course, Dr. Johnny Fever, would have been 84 today. 42, 84, the symmetry. So tonight's top 10 category is top 10 things Johnny Fever would say if he were here with us today. And I thought I would kind of act it out because he's an older fella. Let's do this. All right. Have the really cool glasses. There'll be some readers now. Top 10 things Johnny Fever would say if he were here with us today. Number 10. Oh, man, how long was I out? Number 9. Who the is Justin Bieber? Number 8. Hey, who's that young feller that's president now? Number 7. And who's that insane orange geezer he's running against? Top 10 things Johnny Fever would say if he were here with us today. Number 6. I'd like to trade in my grass for some weed, please. Number 5. Wait, it's legal now?
Not in Cincinnati.
It is. Number 4. Seriously, it's Justin Bieber. Number 3. Does anybody have an aspirin? Number 2. I need to lie down. And the number 1 thing Dr. Johnny Fever would say if he were with us today: booger.
I knew it.
I'm nothing if not predictable.
You're never nothing.
Hey, where's our friend Patty? She's around here somewhere.
Patty! There she is.
I see her. There she is. Here she comes. Everybody, it's Patti Vasquez. Clapping in anticipation of Brad bringing her in.
Oh,
Yay!
Okay, I got her. Hello,
Brad,
Patty.
I just have a quick question. What was the name of the guy who was the longest living survivor of polio and died of COVID? Was that what it
Paul
was?
Alexander.
Okay. So I thought he passed away a while. It was recently that he died of COVID, or was it a while ago? I'm sorry.
No, it was literally this week, wasn't it?
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Guinness World Book of Records. 78.
Welcome to the virtual Ask Questions About the Jokes show. All right.
Sorry, just curious. All right.
Okay, let's
Joke
do this.
number 1. Why wasn't it funny?
It's time for a Patty Melt with Patti Vasquez, From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez Patty Melt.
With her awesome glasses.
Do you like them? Are they
I
okay?
do.
Because I got these at TJ Maxx for $3, and my husband. Can you tell? Do they? My husband says they're too big for my face. I think that 2/3 of your face is pretty much the right ratio of where your glasses should be.
I like them.
Thank you.
They're cute.
These are reading glasses, and I was reading. So it's not. So I remember I mentioned a few months ago that I maybe was clearing out the basement and maybe found a picture of myself.
Oh, yeah.
Without any clothing.
It's the picture! It's the picture!
No, it's not the big. No, I just. That makes sense. Can we go back to that for a minute? By the way, I don't think I got through like how stupid that picture was because I was 22, smoking body. Sorry, Brad, you're never gonna see it.
Ah.
What was crazy about the picture is like my body's like amazing, and I'm like, I have the biggest like cheese eating grin. It's ridiculous. No, but it was tucked into a book. So my husband and I have been going through all the books, and I found a book I wanted to read, but the print was so small. It's Silas Marner by George Eliot.
Oh,
That I
yeah.
wanted to read it, but it's so the print is so tiny. I'm like, well, I need cheaters, and it turns out while I was watching the show, and I'm like, oh my god, I need cheaters like all the time. You guys all look amazing.
Oh my
You
God,
don't have
that's
nearly
ugly.
as no, you look fantastic.
I'm
Here, let's all put ours on.
Like little, you have two dimples almost in your chin. Like, are you supposed to? But by the way, I want to go back because Steve made fun of me for asking a question about the joke.
I did
Tim
not.
Cavanagh would like to point out that he's probably more Irish than I am, and I think that's fair. Also,
Yeah, but it's St.
Thank you.
Patty's Day. Hello.
Yeah.
That's
I see what
true.
you're saying.
I'm more Irish.
You got the name.
See, just because of the name. Oh, I see. So that, yeah, I don't think it works like that though. But thank you. Because my name is actually Patricia, which means I started partying yesterday, and I go all the way through to Cinco de Mayo. So
Nice.
That's true. You get a month.
I get, yeah, I get a lot of time there. So, no, are all glasses cheaters? I think yes, they are though. But why do we call the ones that when
I
you
call them
drink,
readers,
they're
not
cheaters?
cheaters. I thought a
I've
cheater
never
bar.
heard cheaters before. This is
A
the
cheater
first
is a
time I've heard that.
capo,
You've
right,
never heard them
Carla?
called cheaters?
No, it's readers. They're readers.
Cheaters.
I've heard cheaters.
The old term for
I thought cheaters was that orange snack.
I
Or an
thought-
orange
No.
ex-president.
Show.
All right, before it's almost 3 minutes, I just need to get the two things, maybe three. By the way, so I went down to the St. Patrick's Day parade yesterday for the first time since I was 5 years old.
Wow.
When I was 5, my daddy took me down there to see my friend Megan Mullally, who was one of the Trinity Irish dancers. And yesterday was the first time I've been back there. So apparently since then, there's been a huge skunk family that is taking up residency at Grant Park. You're not tracking. It was a lot of pot. I don't get how like it's so common for people to just get high at every single event. There's so many people there like Illinois and Chicago in particular. We are not a pot town, but apparently we're going head first into as much pot as we possibly can. Because when I'm driving down the Kennedy and I can smell pot, how much pot are you smoking in your car that I'm driving through that cloud? It's crazy. Just saying. All right, so here's why I'm wearing cheaters. Here's why I don't know if you can tell. You can't tell that I'm in bed. I tested positive for COVID. So yay for me for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh no.
And yeah, so I'm in quarantine, and I'm just gonna lay in bed and watch TV and read books and do the comedy hour. But here's why I asked. Apparently, I got COVID 4 years into the pandemic. So I killed Paul Alexander. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Wow.
Oh no, it's terrible.
That was a long.
That was a long way. Yeah.
Wait, was that it? That was the end?
That felt like 3 minutes, didn't it?
Who says you can do whatever you want? You have 3 minutes. Wait.
You're a founding member.
No, I was going to talk about a bloodbath, and I was going to talk about how it doesn't matter that it was about the car industry, but he says violent things.
Everybody be quiet. I'm getting out, Patty. Patty, stop until I leave and do it. Go.
All right. So no. So the thing is that like so many things have happened since I got COVID that I can't like wrap my mind around. I have a fever. I'm achy, but I still want to yell about things. Here's the thing. Yes, Trump said bloodbath. If he doesn't win, there's going to be a bloodbath. And everyone's like, no, he meant the auto industry. And I was kind of a little bit mad at first because I thought, you know what, we are jumping on this too fast. But the fact is, he has said that the Klan are also nice people. He has also said stand back and stand by, or whatever he said to the Proud Boys. So bloodbath, I think we can jump on it. At first I was like, let's not lean into the misinformation. It's fine. Because here's the thing. What happened to Kate Middleton? What I need to know is, was that really her in the video? Because now she's starting to like use all these things that it was his lover. I didn't even know there was a lover. I just found out about there wasn't even a kid in the picture from last year at the Queen. What is happening? All I know is that once you get COVID, you have to just watch all the tabloid stuff and find out what's going on with bloodbaths and Kate Middleton, and now she has elf ears. That's where I am in the photo shopping. That's all I have to say.
Patti Vasquez!
Well, how sick are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little better today, but it's mostly like I started getting a cold like last Wednesday or Thursday, or started feeling sick, and I took a test and it was negative, and I have to be careful because of the boys, especially Declan. But I took the test yesterday because I was like, before I start going back out into public, I should take a test, and I tested positive for COVID. So
is this the first time you've gotten COVID?
No, it's my second time.
Oh, okay. So, well, feel better. It's COVID is weird. It's just nothing is. It makes you feel weird and not good, but it's not the worst. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Right. Well, it's also I can't do anything. I can't take care of Declan. I can't. I'm basically quarantined in our bedroom, and fortunately I have a hospital table. That's why I'm just hey everybody.
But please don't get an iron lung.
Yes. Or get in it at all. So all right. Well, feel better.
Feel better.
Next week we'll hope you'll be testing free.
Me too.
I hope so.
All right. Hey, it's camera guy.
Oh my God, it's Tim Cavanagh! I don't know how we get this guy, but somehow we do. This is fantastic.
Yes.
Haywood last week, Tim this week.
Tim Cavanagh this week. This is the only reason I show up, really. So, all right. You ready, Tim?
You had Haywood on last week?
Yeah, can you believe that?
Oh my God, I should start watching this show.
I know. I wish somebody would.
All right, Tim, you know the drill. You're going to play a song after I do this intro. Then I've got to answer it somehow with a song, and then you'll do a second song. Here we go.
It's our musical guest. Our musical guest. Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Haywood Banks fan Tim Cavanagh.
Yeah, I love Haywood Banks. He's one of my favorites. And I'm going to just do all Haywood Banks songs tonight.
Okay, good.
Hey.
Toaster.
That's okay.
Dance.
Toast!
Hang on. That's not a left-handed toaster, mister.
You said that just like him. I miss you, Haywood. Anyway, St. Patrick's Day, yes, yesterday, and I do believe that I'm probably one of the most Irish people on this show, although I'm less Irish than I realized. My grandfather thought that he was 100% Irish. I always told he's 100% Irish. And then we found out that he's actually a quarter Scotch, a quarter tequila. On top of the Irish. So that's bad. But it's good to be in Chicago for St. Patrick's Day. Of course, we dye the river green here. And the folks from Flint, Michigan have asked for the recipe, which I think is
oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
Hey.
Is that wrong to make fun of that? But I thought I would do an Irish medley, and this is a medley that is not really a medley, but by the rules of the show, it has to be. So anyway, here's a real quick, short, traditional Irish tune that I thought I'd share with you guys here. Good night, Shawn Michael. Good night, Rose Colleen. Here's an Irish lullaby to wish you sweet dreams. I pray to St. Patrick to keep you this night. And when you awake to the morning's first light, I pray that your hangovers won't be that bad. Sleep tight, dear mother and dad. See, I thought it was going to be but this is a different Irish problem. All right. Anyway, here's the second part of the medley. Here we go. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. As the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick loved to eat potatoes. A woman came up to him one day and asked, "Patrick, have you ever tried couscous?" And he said, "Oh, heavens, no. I took a vow of celibacy, so there'll never be an end to that." But thanks for the offer. And now for a little Irish brain teaser. The capital of Ireland is now known as the fastest growing city in the world because it's always Dublin. Which is not to be confused with the capital of Libya, the city with the world's biggest cup size, Tripoli.
Jeff Morris is just going crazy.
When Irish eyes are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. Those are the real words. And when Irish eyes are smiling, they sure steal your heart away. Now, St. Patrick was genuinely a saintly man. This is my way of trying to get jokes in here rather than doing a stupid song. A saintly man with the highest moral principles. In fact, if he were alive today, he would eat at Hooters just because he truly likes their wings. Doesn't go to the waitresses, he enjoys the food there. St. Patrick miraculously drove all the snakes out of Ireland. The snakes there were a mixed breed, part viper and part asp. He famously said, "I'm going to get rid of all those pesky asp vipers once and for all." When Irish eyes are crusty, there could be infection there. You could be stuck in the middle of a conjunctivitis scare. Basically, St. Patrick was not a fan of Ireland's biggest rock band, U2. After they released the song, "I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For," St. Patrick was pissed because the song was not written to him, but to one of his competitors, St. Anthony, the patron saint of finding stuff. That's
true. That's true.
Thing. So here's another brain teaser. In Ireland, to become a member of the Mile High Club, does an airline passenger need to go all the way with someone, or is being on board with Aer Lingus enough to qualify? When Irish eyes start failing and a lass has cataracts, that's when Irish guys like this one suddenly have a chance. It's not over yet. I just screwed up. One of the traditional symbols of Ireland is the shamrock. When St. Patrick preached, he used the shamrock and its 3 leaves as a way to explain the Holy Trinity. He also taught how the shamrock would always beat sham scissors but lose to sham paper. I really should have rehearsed some of these. Finally, toward the end of his life, St. Patrick became paralyzed from the waist up, a condition that is still honored today by Irish dancers everywhere. Oh, when Irish eyes are smiling, it could just be gas.
Tim Cavanagh!
I apologize, but it was jokes.
Nothing to apologize for. I appreciate it when every now and then someone brings comedy to this show. That was fantastic.
I brought it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'm going to do another one that ties into yours. And then if you want to tie into mine after this, you're welcome to. If you hear something in my song,
I'm sure that when I
leads you, you're welcome to. You don't have to, but you're welcome to. You know, if you ever want to be on the show again, you're welcome to tie it in to. That'll be great.
Okay.
All right. I am not Irish, but I was Irish for a few years by marriage. This song has some jigging in it, but we're all on Zoom. We can't really jig, but you can chair jig if you want. You can just go like, left foot, right foot. If you want, when I yell chair jig, everybody chair jig. Here we go. When I was just a little lad, me mother asked of me, what do you want, me darling boy, what do you want to be? A doctor, a lawyer, some kind of PhD. But I said, sorry mama, mine is a fakakta destiny. I want to be Irish, Irish, Irish. I want to get lucky in a pub by the sea. I'll be an O'Brien, O'Grady, O'Va Smear. I want to be Irish, Irish, Irish as can be. A diddly-do, a diddly-dee. Everybody jig in your chair! Very nice. So I sailed away to Ireland and broke me mother's heart. There I shed me former self and made a brand new start. Me friends all call me Seamus, sweet Molly calls me dear. And as we walked on down the aisle, I heard her whisper in me ear, I want to be Jewish, Jewish. What? I want to read Talmud on Christmas Eve? No, 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 no. I want to eat lots of matzah and whitefish. I want to be Jewish, Jewish, Jewish as can be. A diddly-do, a diddly-dee. Oh, what did I tell me mother? What did I tell me priest? What did I tell those 99 baboons over there? So we flew back to America where Mama welcomed us. She hugged my darling Molly saying, you'll convoit, I trust. Molly said, yes, Mama, I already did. Mama said, my dear, that's wonderful, but what about the kids? They're gonna be Jewish and Irish and Jewish, Manischewitz and Guinness equally, with names like Abraham O'Flanahan, McKeeberg. They're gonna be Jewish, Irish, Jewish, Irish, Irish, Catholic, Protestant, Jewish, just a Jewish, Irish as can be. A diddly-do, diddly-baboon. Yay! Thank you very much. And now, Tim Cavanagh!
Lots of aspirations there. Hey, did I hear you mention baboon?
I might have. That is possible.
I might have a song that ties in with that.
Really?
Yeah, it's a song. I don't know if you remember the song back in the mid-'80s. There's a song by Nena called 99 Red Balloons.
Oh, yes.
It was a German song, but she sang it in German. She sang it in English. The English translation, not nearly as close to accurate as possible. So I came up with a new English translation of 99 Luftballons, 99 red balloons in German. The translation is not really all that good that I did too, but I thought I'd share it with you guys tonight. Here we go. Hello, Bobby, my old friend. It's good to see you once again. How's your mother? How's your aunt? How's your father's skin diving suit? One of the lines I'm not really sure about. I've got something you should see. Back at my place, come with me. I've got some brand new furnishings, plus 99 dead baboons. 99 dead baboons sitting in my living room. Not too functional, it seems, but quite a conversation piece. That one's Jake, that one's Dinah. There's Big Ned in my recliner. No, it's not a lazy boy. Can't you see it's a dead baboon? Dead baboons, everybody! Dead baboons.
Don't really do it.
Dead baboons. Dead baboons. That would rather be Jewish. How they got here, I'm not sure. Woke up one day, there they were. Luckily, I've got a lease, allowing pets if they're deceased. I'm just thankful they're not apes, 'cause that apes would clash with the drapes. No more napkins at my parties. Wipe your hands on a dead baboon. Dead baboons, everybody! Dead baboons!
Just him!
Dead baboons! Dead baboons! Dead baboons are lots of fun. Playing water balloons, I've always won. You can keep your dead giraffes and swine. I'll take dead baboons every time. There's just one problem I have now. That's finding Purina dead baboon chow. But what a happy snorkeling device.
Another line I can't remember.
Exactly. With 99 dead baboons. Dead baboons. Everybody. Dead baboons.
Nobody.
Dead baboons. Dead baboons.
The one and only Tim Cavanagh.
There you go.
Tim Cavanagh.
Thank you. I didn't see that coming. I had a
I
whole
know.
different song.
I'm full of surprises. Hey, a trivia question. Anybody who can answer this correctly will win this kazoo.
Nice.
Tim changed one word in that version of the song from the one we heard on the Dr. Demento show in the 80s. Can anybody tell me what word it was?
Baboon.
No.
Found.
It's found. That's right, Tim. Good job. I owe you a kazoo.
Yes.
What? Just one problem I have
I wasn't
found.
supposed to answer. It's my song.
That's okay.
So
Nobody
I'll
cares.
donate it to charity.
Okay, that's good. Hey, I got some questions for you, Tim. I see behind you a lot of pictures of yourself. And that's
I know.
And, well, I got questions. On one side, on our left, your right, you seem to be dressed as King Tut. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's cool. I like that. But on the other
Thank you very
side,
much.
the far side, that seems to be a picture of the love child of Conan O'Brien and Louis C.K. What's that doing there?
You know what? That was an unfortunate commingling of DNA that came together. And, I think I could be related to Conan O'Brien. Louis C.K., I am now disavowing any
Probably
knowledge.
best to stay away.
Actually, I think that was your poetry phase, wasn't it? Weren't you doing a book of haiku when you took that picture? That was going to be the back cover.
That's right. You know what? This whole little panoply of pictures tells a million. Look at that.
Yeah.
This is like
that's one crazy.
The stage at the comedy clubs.
It's a flowing shrine to yourself.
My wife made it for me because she knows what a huge ego I have. That's the only way that I can get her to shut up, actually.
That was fantastic, Tim. Hey, are you playing anywhere live that we can go see you in the upcoming weeks?
Yes, this Friday night, Saturday night. It's gonna be Saturday night. It's gonna be in Charleston, Illinois. It's a fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Charleston, Illinois, and we're raising money for a condition that actually I have, which is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I can't even say it.
Wow, good.
But I did the benefit 2 years ago, and I didn't know that I actually had the disease. But now I've got it's not a disease, it's a condition. So I'm going to be staying away from
conditioner
for
strawberries,
cancer, or thyroid, anything like that.
Also, Tim, where's Haywood this week? Anybody know?
Haywood's at his house.
Okay, good. That's great. You'll be on the show.
I'm in the basement.
All right.
Don't tell him.
All right.
Haywood is the Chuck McGill of comedy.
Chuck, hey, and there's DJ too. So we're
got it, DJ. Hey, Tim, that was
thank you,
fantastic.
Tim.
Thank you,
Let's
guys.
Tim,
Thank you for having me on.
Yay! Hi, DJ.
And there goes Tim. Hi, DJ. Did you know you were ever going to join this show? I don't know.
It's okay. It's well worth it. Now,
ever-
DJ, we expect you to interrupt your jokes with a couple of songs.
Yeah, I was going to do that a few times.
Okay, good. We're going to run a little intro for you, and then you do 10 minutes of awesome stand-up. Sound good?
I'll like 8 minutes.
Okay, good.
It's time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
DJ Dangler.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me. In the spirit of St. Patrick's and everybody talking about their Irish heritage, my family's very Irish. We just capped off 8 full days of celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
we do it for 8 days
Wow.
in the Dangler.
Nice.
We call it Leprechanica. That's what we do. I figured I would hit a couple of bases.
Yeah. Did you just make that up now?
What's that?
Did you just make that one up?
No, I made that up a few St. Patrick's days ago.
All right, then.
Yeah, but we have been. Well, I made it up. Let's say 8 St. Patrick's days.
All right.
Full leprechaunica ago. Whenever I am on the internet, this is less a joke, more of just something I stumbled across that it has improved my life. We're hit with initialisms all the time. You know what I mean? Like when people will talk like BRB and everything, and frequently we don't know them. I can remember the first one I was ever stuck on was nearly like 10 years ago. It was the first time I ever saw someone type SMH. And now, of course, I know it's shaking my head. I know that. We all know that, of course. But for like a while, like before I could look at it, before a while, when I tried to just figure it out, the only thing I could think was, suck my hog. And I like that way more. Like next time you're on Facebook and you're like, oh, kids today aren't even getting their licenses. And it really, it improves my day tremendously.
The Harley slogan.
Yeah, I highly recommend picking it up. Steve was commenting, I don't even really remember it. Last time, I guess he screwed up my name.
Yeah.
And I should address it because it is so ridiculous. DJ Dangler is my real name. That is all I have. In fact, I like to, like when I'm present with people, I like to say, I'll show you my license if you're laying out lines. But in this situation, it doesn't really make sense at all. But it is my real name. My least favorite is people will frequently like they'll assume I'm a DJ. Like they'll think I'm like a hip hop DJ, which I find wildly offensive because it makes it sound like I selected that name. Like I went for DJ Dangler. Like because MC Penis and Grandmaster Dong. But DJ Dangler's gonna change the world with his beat. I worry about my name. Like it's you have to develop a sense of humor with a name like that. You have to lean into it. When I was in high school, I used to wrestle, which means like every Saturday morning I would hear a guy come over the microphone in like a gymnasium full of all of our parents and have to say, and now on mat 1, 275-pound Dangler. That's a lot of pressure because I mean that's going to draw some attention. You just have to walk confidently and make contact with every mom in the room. You know? I worry. I worry I come off dumb with a silly name like that. Like I know that's a silly thing. I worry I come off dumb. I also worry I come off mean. Does that mean like I'm scared I look mean? Like maybe right now I look like a relative of Dr. Demento. That's not an endorsement for not looking mean. But I can kind of pull it off like with the dorky glasses or like a nerdy t-shirt. I can frequently pull off like favorite uncle. But if I lose these glasses, I am immediately like your least favorite uncle. You know? Choke up on that bat, Greg. You choke up on that bat. Choke up on that, Greg, you little thing. Worry about looking at me. I don't know. I'm trying to be nicer. That's a real like active thing. I'm trying to be a friendly, but I'm not a nice man. Like it's not in my nature. Does that make sense? Like it's not. The other day, I told a fat guy wearing camouflage that he was asking too much out of camouflage. Like I'm not friendly. I don't even know how to be. Like the world is progressing faster than I can keep up with it. It's like I want to be forward thinking. I do. I want to be a very friendly, whatever, passionate man. But like I don't. Okay, like here's an example. I assume all redheaded women know how to shoot a bow and arrow. Is that racist? I don't even know. I choose to believe all Siamese cats know a little bit of karate. Like, I don't want to give that up. I don't think that's too adorable to be hateful. I realized this recently, and this is embarrassing. I realized recently that like I am too insecure as a man. Like I am too insecure in my masculinity to watch the movie Magic Mike by myself.
Oof. Well, yeah.
Like the sexy dudes dancing. Like here, I've seen most of it. It's very funny. It's a great film. But like if I was just watching Netflix and it suggested I watch it, I couldn't watch Magic Mike. I would need a lady there just in case somebody had to kiss the gay off my boner.
Man.
That's a ridiculous fear. That's a stupid thing to say out loud. I should just be able to admit that Kevin Nash is a beautiful man and I have a type, but I can't. Or I won't. I don't know. I am. I'm trying to be nicer, but I'm not. Like my immediate reaction is always anger. Does that make sense? Like 43 white dummy. This is true. Just like a couple of weeks ago, I was driving around and I saw a vanity plate, right? And I always think vanity plates are kind of dumb. And if anybody here has one, I said what I said. Yeah, no, like they're kind of dumb. But anyway, this license, and I got confused, and I hate being confused, and it happens. But the license plate said ELVS. And so like I sped up and I looked at the lady, and now I'm certain she was just an Elvis fan. And the license plate said Elvis lives. But for like 90 seconds there, I was so concerned about elf slaves. I didn't know what had to change, but things were going to change and I was going to change them. I was mad. And I want to work on that. Like, I don't want to be mad all the time. I mean, but like, I don't think it's my generation's fault exclusively. I look out here and like a lot of people look around the same. My generation, I'm like either the oldest millennial or the youngest Gen Xer, and both are terrible gigs. But like my generation was raised by TV. Even those of us that were lucky enough to have two folks at home, they were working. It's like we were raised by television. And when I was a kid, cartoons were exclusively about kicking asses. Like the Thundercats never used their words. There's no reason to believe every Ninja Turtle could read. Captain Planet tried to beat up pollution. Right? Like, hey kids, global warming's real. You should hit the gym and buy a gun. That's what she. It's not our fault. We're dumb. You know. I don't know. So like I'm trying to be nicer, but I don't even know where it's. I feel like society doesn't want us to be nice all the time. They're always like talking about how like we need to be more competitive and angrier, and everybody my age is so pissed off about like participation trophies. Like kids not trying hard enough at T-ball is what's really gonna wreck America. But meanwhile, we have to have like 80 different weight classes in boxing so every size boy can feel the toughest. Right? Like isn't that just a dumb thing? He's the toughest 125 pound. What? Why do I care who the toughest itty bitty dude is? Is that like no? Like, wouldn't it be way more fun if we found out who the fastest big fat guy was? Arguably, be more like a whole bunch of 400-pound guys running the hurdles. Fuck yeah! Exactly what I want is a whole bunch of NFL linemen and big fat Samoans who are fat as hell but super fast. How do they do it? I don't know. I don't know. I want to be nicer, but I'm bad. It's cool. I've been invited to a bunch of cool stuff, and like I'm getting to see things. That's cheering me up. I don't know. I got to Comic-Con is this weekend, and I get to tell jokes. at Comic-Con. If any of you folks go, I'm not going to lie, I'm looking around here and it looks like a lot of indoor recess kids. You know? Okay. You should. It's great. Last year I got to go and I work on a radio show and like they let us, like they gave us a little, and they let us, like they sponsored a costume. We wanted to do a costume. There were like 8 comics and we did a mashup, right? Like we took 2 ideas and we wanted it to be funny and it had to be cheap. So what we did is we went as the Westeros Baptist Church. Westeros, like Game of Thrones, but then like the West, like those assholes that protest funerals. We just made a bunch of mean signs that just said stuff like, God hates stags, or keep the White Walkers white. Just hateful for no reason. Just Dumbledore deserved it, or put on your robots. If we saw people dating outside of their universe, we lost our shit on them. Like if we saw like a DC Comics guy with like a Star Wars girl, we'd be like, "What's wrong with you, sinner? Like, you need to stick to your own kind. Get your life right. You need to read them good books. The Lord made Lois and Clark, not Lois and Stark. That's in there." I got to tell jokes at a weed rally last month. That's something I just did. That was better than this.
No way.
No, you guys are great, but that was better.
They pay you in weed?
Not just weed, but yes.
Yeah!
They gave me a cake. They gave me a cake that was awesome and delicious, which is a dangerous. The first thing I did was like I split it with my girlfriend, and she's a tiny in shape lady, right? Which sounds like a lie, but I mean it. And we split it, and I can remember it was like 45 minutes later, and I'm very high, right? Like Adult Swim is making perfect sense. And I leaned over to tell her, but when I leaned over to tell her, she leaned over to tell me that the soda pop was too loud. Then she peed her pants a little and spent the rest of the night worried that somebody was going to call the cops on the soda pop. We were fine. It was crazy. The weed rally was so much. They had everything. They had so much stuff I wasn't ready for. Like they had weed you could drink. If any of you guys had pop potables, I don't know what state you guys. I had weed coffee. Like I had, which is wonderful for like when you need to not get stuff done in a hurry. What are you doing today, D? I'm doing nothing. Aggressively. This was fun, but this was great, and thank you guys for having me on your Monday night show.
Thank you, DJ Dangler. And of course,
Goodie.
Did it again.
Did it again. I found there's DJ. No,
always happens. Get DJ back in here.
I hear you.
He was working on it. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, no, you're
good job.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Super good job.
Very funny.
Waiting for the songs though. That's still
there's no songs.
No songs.
I got caught up in the moment.
Next time, do some songs.
Yeah. Yes. So the one lady must have been getting off opioids if she was on the psychedelics.
Yeah. You have shows coming up we can go to, DJ?
All through the month of May, I'm doing some fun stuff through the Midwest on this guy's doing a big tour for fundraising for dogs. Great. It's a great program. I feel bad. He's running everything, so I know almost nothing about it, which is my favorite way to perform.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
As long as you show up, you're good.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
All right. Now what? It's like 2 in the morning.
Now this.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
And as usual, there's a reason.
Oh no.
Back to my obsession with WKRP. I think we're going to get a new sponsor in here, and this is a little song that'll explain that. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm just going to lip sync this. So I'm going to turn off my microphone, and we'll pretend. This can be fun. This can be so much fun. All right.
Let's see. Bills, discount cremation offer, reverse mortgage thing, notice from my orthopedic surgeon. Ooh, early bird dinner specials, lab test results, death notice, nothing from my rotten kids, more death notices. Ooh, 50 flyers from AARP. Lately, I feel like I'm 100. While these golden girls look 25 to me on TV. My liver spots look like a Rand McNally. That's an atlas.
What's an atlas, Grandpa?
And most of my mail's from AARP. I'm sick and tired of proctologists and oncologists and trying to pee in a cup without getting it on my Goodwill clothes. But hey, I get free hot dogs down at Costco. Maybe that's why all my veins are varicose. I get AARP suppositories. 2, 3, 4. As God is my witness, I thought the turkey club comes with fries. Went to the doctor and he poked at my spleen. He said, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does this hurt? How about this? How about this? Yes, it all hurts. God, an Uber at it took me to Hooters. Now I'm feeling no pain. I was at that door. I've got my boogie
Yay!
Yay!
That
You're
was
a
fun.
AARP in Nashville.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Run it. We got to get out of here.
Oh, we got to beg for some money. It's time to beg for
That's right.
money. Hold on. Begging for money thing. Whoops. No, wrong thing. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
I was doing really well, and now I'm panicking.
I know. I
Well,
know.
pressure is
Keep your
immense.
moment.
It's always hard in the second hour.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Oh, God. I did the wrong thing. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. If you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate, click the yellow donate to the comedians for this show. We promise next week it'll be under 2 hours.
Said that before.
We've said that before. Also, Patti has COVID. We need to get her some
No.
some money. She did more than 3 minutes. She thinks she's got a contract of some sort where 3 minutes is it for her. When
That's it.
yeah. So Patti, you're gonna have to do more. I hope you feel better. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com, donate to the show, and we'll get Tim Cavanagh some pictures of somebody else. Maybe Haywood.
Don't want him. Don't want him.
Haywood. We get you
That's right.
Haywood.
Oh, Haywood. Yeah, get Haywood.
Haywood looks good. So go there and go click the yellow button at virtualcomedyshow.com, and we'll get DJ Dangler some happy pills because he seems to be mean all the time. He's a mean person. He's got to be better. So, okay. Go
Worst
to
joke of the week.
virtualcomedyshow.com, donate to the show. Let's get out of here.
Worst joke of the week.
Worst joke.
Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Yeah.
You know, I realize it's the worst joke because it's not a joke at all. Here you go. A new study shows that taking an antibiotic after sex greatly reduces contracting syphilis or chlamydia. Researchers said it's not nearly, though, as effective as taking a taxi home before having sex with a stranger in the first place.
Good night.
Hey, that was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know. Like Brad thinks his microwave is much too slow. Yep, that's what you get when you watch this show. Fascinating, isn't it? We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy show. We hope you enjoyed the virtual comedy show. You don't have to dress up, no, 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 no. You can be like Brad and go commando.
I am.
Every Monday it's the virtual comedy show. See you Monday at the virtual comedy show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com.